Malcolm Jamal Warner from The Cosby Show dies at age 54 years old in Costa Rica due to apparent drowning. Hi again and welcome. This is Links 007 TV breaking news report, and we'll be right back with the full details to come. Welcome to Links 007 TV news report, providing you with the best in local and international news updates. This is a place where you can get the most reliable and informative news information. Links 007 TV news report. Welcome back and thanks for joining us. This is Links 007 TV news report. Malcolm Jamal Warner, the actor who played the teenage son Theo on The Cosby Show, has died at age 54 years old in an accidental drowning in Costa Rica, authorities have said. Costa Rica's Judicial Investigation Department said on Monday that Warner drowned Sunday afternoon on a beach on the Costa Rica's Caribbean coast. It's reported that he was swimming when the current pulled him deeper into the ocean. He was rescued by people on the beach, the department initial report said, but first responders from the Costa Rica's Red Cross found him without vital signs, and he was then taken to the morgue. Links 007 TV will have more details to comment this in a later newscast. Thanks for watching.
Protests are getting bigger. Protests are happening globally. New Zealand showed up. Today, Paris showed up. Never before that I can remember in my lifetime has there been so much overwhelming, not support, but in overwhelming numbers, white people are basically fed up. More than any police brutality issue, any issue of racism, now is the time I feel like I've seen the most white people fed up. And when white people are fed up over what's seemingly a black issue, you know shit's fucked up, right? So what is happening is there's this really genuine desire to do something on the part of white people. So white people are asking their black friends, seemingly rightfully so, what can I do? You want to know what you can do to help, right? So let me pose this to you. Before you ask your black friends that, sit with that question for yourself. Just sit with that question. What do you want to do? What do you feel moved to do? What is on your heart to do? The real question is, how much do you want to stand up for what you say you believe in? Ending racism is not solely our responsibility. Eradicating racism is a shared burden. Which you get, like you get that what on the face looks like a black issue is really a human rights issue, but you know that because that's why you're being pulled to want to do something, because you get the human rights of it all. But the question really comes down to, how invested are you in what it is you say you stand up for? How much work do you really want to do to end racism? Because that's a question that your black friends cannot answer for you. Because a lot of it is going to be when you are amongst your white people, who aren't racist, but they use racist language, the onus is upon you to stand up and speak out. We can't tell you how to do that. We can't measure that for you. Just like a white person cannot tell a black person how to approach another black person, we as black people cannot tell you how to approach your white peers. We can't measure for you how much of an investment you need to make. You have to decide that for yourself. And so what happens is there's a slight distrust that black people have when white people want to do the work, because they don't really want to do the work. When the work really gets hard and the tough really gets going, then the fervor peters out. Because if you're really about this life, if you're really about the life of standing up for what you believe in, if you're really about ending racism in your circle, you have to know that you're going to risk losing friends. You're going to risk losing family. You're going to get your ire up. You're going to get stressed the fuck out. Depending on how far right your friends are, how much your friends, believe in white supremacy, you may get death threats. That shit is real. You have to decide how much skin you want to get in the game. We can't decide that for you. How much you willing to invest for this thing that you say you believe in? Because we can't give up the fight. So what happens is, what I was trying to say is white people, they, get to a certain point and becomes too tough, and then they kind of fall out. We don't have the luxury of falling out. This is our way of life. We fight racism. We deal with racism every single day that we are breathing. So if you're gonna be about the life, then you gotta decide how much about it you're really gonna be. Take it from us, this shit is not a game. It's not easy. But if you're willing to put your skin in the game, come on. But you don't need to enlist us. We don't need to be part of that. We don't need to be a part of, you don't need our help in terms of how to deal with other white people. That's on you. And that's for you to figure out. Just like you can't help us talk to black people. It just is what it is. But if you're going to be an ally, you really going to be about it? Be about it.
Yet here we are, tear-streaked and salt-stained faces, traces of trauma and pain lace our DNA like our black pride is cut and laced with self-hate. And we still think it's dope, just like the musical program we celebrate. Can you tell me the fate of a people who consciously take the bait and embrace the very traits placed upon them by their captors, who by design are inclined to keep them believing they're second rate? I'll wait. Rewind. I said, can you tell me the fate of our people when we consciously take the bait and embrace the very traits placed upon us by our captors, who by design are inclined to keep us believing we're second rate? I'll wait. See, we used to fight for freedom, but it was like we fight for the right to be done for free. Word to Ice Life. Hear me. We are being hustled. We are being played. Our culture on display like the slave trade for the world to devour like a delicious delicacy, while we are left to feed on hopelessness and grief and the belief that beef with people who look just like us should render them obsolete. Hey, great Kool-Aid tastes great. Yeah, until you realize it's sweetened with self-destruction and no self-esteem. System is set up to shut us out. We are being robbed because we are rich. Come on, how many thieves you know break into an empty house? All right. We have been plunged into a pool of pent-up anger, hurt, and fear. And all I say is, family, look around at this mentality. We got to get the fuck up out of here. Thank you. I don't know where to go.
Since news of his passing, a number of fans and friends have took to social media just in order to offer condolences to his family and friends. Links 007 TV will have more details to comment this in a later newscast. Thanks for watching.